nearly at the end, just like they all respawn, they all come back, and it's like the push was absolutely worthless. I always want a little bit of card time before I do any push, and that goes for first as well. So what I try to do is I get generally you want your scout and your NG on the cart, but if you guys are struggling, it's perfectly okay to like rotate your heavy with Fist of Steel onto the cart so you can push it. I generally want the cart to be around right. It's okay if you get it around right here, like in the middle of tracks. But best case scenario is getting the cart like right around this corner. It's like perfect, perfect, perfect. You don't have to get it any farther past like you don't have to get it any farther before the team push. This is like absolutely perfect around this corner. It's alright to get the cart around right here. Yeah.
Right, I will sacrifice myself to actually cap it.
Yeah. What's your what do you play? What class do you play?
NG.
Okay, yeah, you're just a cart bitch. You don't do anything on offense besides put up tellies and like.
I am perfectly aware of this. Trust me.
Anyways, yeah. So in between this time, you're pushing the cart from here to all the way, like in main or around that corner. That's considered downtime. So what you do on downtime, you can do sack waves. Most people like to do 1 or 2. I generally like to do 1, and if I can't get anything from that, I just want to go trade. Because half the time, if I don't get anything, like not even like if I don't get anything out of the first sack wave, then I'm probably not gonna get anything from the second sack wave. So I usually just like pushing. You have to take it a little bit slower, especially if their sniper's still alive, but that's fine. It's better to just force, trade Ubers, make them use, then back up and then push back in, and just do like 3 more sack waves, and then waste like 3 minutes. Yeah, so theoretically speaking, anyone could be in the sack wave. Like I've seen people put jetpack pyro. My heavy, he was a prem heavy in E-Tip well. He would go Fist of Steel with the buffalo steak. He'd use it like right here in main, and he'd walk, and usually the medic sits around right here, like in the bottom right corner, and he just like, if the medic is stupid and plays aggro there, he just like double fist the med. Or sometimes the med will just be so scared that there's a heavy right here in his face, they'll just force to it. I've seen pyros with jetpack, I've seen scouts bonk in, like they use bonk and they sit in front of the gun, so it's easier to sack. Your spy can get on it, your soldier can bomb in, your heavy can do what I said. Oh, you don't even have to do that. You can literally just take out your minigun and just like rev around this corner. If they give you the space here, like it's perfectly fine to do that. Realistically, it could be anyone in the sack wave. It just depends on what you guys want to do, what combination of sacks you want to do. Generally speaking, I like to do at least 2 people in a sack, because if you do 1 person in the sack, if they're content. Like, if they're just, like, competent players, and they're just gonna deny completely. Only stupid teams let 1 person sacking actually fucking do something. Besides that, yeah, so if you push your cart all the way down to main or around the corner, and you've done your sacks, and you haven't gotten anything, then just fucking trade over. Like, literally, just take your mid out of spawn, play it a little slow, because you know the sniper is up. Watch for spy, because if their spy is alive, spies like to sit, like, on top of here on the rocks. Spies can sit here to cloaks, and they just like to hide. They like to hide on high ground here. So you just gotta worry for that. Make sure your pyro is actively looking behind while the rest of your team is looking forward. That's pyro's job. You're just the bitch. You're just the fucking spy bitch. Yeah. So you just take it slow. Cyber's most likely playing playground. Just hug the left corner. Have your pyro look behind while you're pushing, and then once you peek the sight line here, you just use on your demo. And the whole point of an Uber trade, I don't know if you guys have been taught this or have noticed this, but usually in the highest levels, the Uber is not what gets you the kill. It's not what gets you all the frags and spays. It's what happens after it. So, like, so the theory of it is that once you both trade Ubers, you just reset back up, and then you just play high ground and spam them out. And because they have no Uber, and since you have high ground, they should either just like stay in and die, because they have no backbone. The backbone of payload defense is a level 3 gun and an Uber. So if they don't have Uber, and you take out the level 3 gun, if you just stay high ground, like 9-man, just look down at them and constantly chip them and punish them, like they either all stay in and die or they leave. So if you guys are stuck while pushing a point, just know that the backbone is the level 3 gun and the Uber. And once 1 is out of the equation, or, you know, best case scenario 2, you can literally just like, it's literally in your control. Like this push is yours. Just play it slow, push them out. If they stay in, they should just fucking die. What I generally like to do once both Ubers are trade, I literally just stay up here as demo and I just shoot down into them. And we bodyguard our sniper here, like on stairs, and he just looks down at them. And if they don't have Uber, then they're literally either forced to back up and not peek the sniper, letting you have card time, or they peek to the sniper and take like a 50-50 chance on getting sniped by your sniper. Once you've taken out the gun, you've made them use, you flush them out, that's when you can push the cart. I don't know if you know this demo, but this is like one of the best sacks in Highlander, like just bombing over this. Half the time, they won't even know it. Like, they'll be backing up. They can't see you here. This bomb is really good. So while they're backing up, if you bomb in while they're backing up from hill, and you land at least like a sticky or two, and whip out your pipes, you should just get fucking something. It's so good. Any questions for pushing first? No. Anything at all? Okay. Pushing second. So second is really, really hard to push if their sniper is up, because you know that the entirety of hill is a giant sight line. And most snipers either like play here or like make it even worse than they play apartments. And I know that there's this really cheeky like spot here. Hold on, if you stand right here, can't fucking. You can sit on this basically right here as sniper, and only have half your body showing. Hold on, can I do it like this? It's hard. I feel like it's even worse. There you go. Like this. Only half your body is showing. It's so cancer to fight. So there are a few things you can do. One, you can go top left. You can go top left here with your combo, and then just force an Uber trade. And then for the post, literally just back up far right, play it wide, and then once both Ubers fade, literally just all funnel in. Just all walk forward, shoot the same thing. And if they have no gun and they have no Uber, then they should just get fucking wiped. Same concept from before. It's so simple, but so many people just don't do it. And they don't know how to apply it. Or they just don't do it. I don't know what it is. By the way, I know that, like, especially in lower divisions, what my teams usually did is we'd have people pushing cart while, like, people were pushing hill. But the higher divisions you go, like, the higher you go up in the divisions and the better teams you fight, you guys start to realize that, like, oh shit, fighting flank while my combo's pushing uphill sometimes just doesn't fucking work. Because literally all it takes is one soldier to come up these railings, look down at you, and just shoot 2 rockets and completely destroy, like, your flank. What I like to do, if I'm not certain that my flank will win, like the tunnel push, is we just push cart as much as possible, like we get it to around like right here, and then we just say fuck it. We rotate our whole flank to our combo, and then once we win the combo fight on hill, then that's when we rotate our flank back to tunnel to get the guaranteed cap time. Not only does that save your flank from potentially getting wiped from a soldier, but it just ensures that your combo just wins the hill fight. Because if they have like 6 people here and 2 people lower, like you guys will just win the fight because you just have more people. It's so stupid, it's so simple, but it just works, man. Same concept. I don't know if you guys do it on Vigil, but for Vigil, my team does a similar thing. We literally just 9-man every fight, and then once we wipe them, our flank rotates back and caps. It takes a little bit extra time, and it catches a lot of people off guard, but it's worth it to ensure the cap. Besides that, if the sniper is a real big issue and you don't want to trade Uber by the time you're around this corner, you can do the theory that the sniper can't shoot everyone. Literally just like glob up 9 people, have your heavy just peek with a fist of steel, and once the sniper shoots, you literally just all funnel in. Like you hear the sniper shoot, you're heavy, and then 9 people just aggress here and hide behind this rock. You can go lower, like you can go tunnel to like top left, but again, like a whole combo can get shut down from like a soldier or heavy rotating here. I don't like it. If you did this, if you do this, go from tunnel to top left, you have to be fast, and you have to make sure you're not gonna get stuffed. Any other questions? Okay, so I consider pushing hill and pushing second two different things because they are. So if you don't have to worry about hill and you just have to worry about them holding second here, literally it's so fucking easy to deny them. Like if they have 9 people clumped up here, it is so fucking easy. Your soldier can do this. Obviously I can't fucking do it on scale, but you can do a high bomb as soldier where you perfectly like jump up and avoid the gun a little bit and fall down and just hit a nasty sync rocket here. And this is like a little ammo mod corner. Like look at this, it's just a little corner. If a soldier does it perfectly, they literally just all fucking die. But yeah, second is like one of the easiest pushes, is one of the easiest holds to push. You can literally do it with just 3 people. So if my soldier's not up, or he just can't do the bomb because he fucking sucks. So what we do is I have my heavy just in window. Like he's not even peeking yet. He's just sitting in window, in position, like waiting for my call. So my heavy just sits in window, and I'm sitting here, like bottom right, with my heal beam. And all we literally do is just peek. I peek this corner as demo. At the same time, my heavy peeks from window and shoots down at them. And you can literally just win this, like just 3v9 the whole team. Like this, you don't need any Ubers. I personally don't like to use Uber into second because it's so easy to push it without, and I like to save my Uber for third because third is arguably probably like the hardest hold to push into. Third and last, they're definitely the hardest. Third might be harder than last in my opinion, but that's up for debate. Yeah, so you don't need Uber here. You can just have you peek this window and have your demo just peek bottom right with heals. By the way, if you're playing demo, remember not to jump this corner because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have a level 3 gun here, and that momentum from you jumping just throw you across the fucking map. So make sure you literally just press D and just corner peek it. Same for heavy. You know how many times I've seen a heavy drop down from window, and they just get fucking sent to the moon because there's a level 3 and all the knockback just pushes them back. Yeah, so once your combo, by the way, do not as flank, if they have 9 people huddled up here, what I see so many people do is I see so many flank just die for the cart. Like, yeah, that's gonna work against a stupid team, but if you don't have like that forward combo pressure while you're pushing the cart, they're just gonna shoot at the cart and you can't fucking do anything about it because you're just a scout and an NG and a heavy against like 9 people. So yeah, make sure their combo is either not in position to shoot the cart while you're pushing it, or you have just combo pressure while you're pushing the cart. So you won't guaranteed insta die while pushing the cart. Any other questions for pushing second? Anything?
Yeah, I'm the demo. So
Okay.
why can I do that like on top when we set the?
Are you Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Orale, what's up, carnal?
¿Qué pasó?
Anyways, what's up? What's your question?
Yeah, why can I like pick on high ground instead of like on that corner where are you looking at?
I mean, you can, but it's like, why do you need to? Like, why? Like, what is literally one? You are stuck in a little choke here, right? And 2.
No, I mean,
it's
yeah,
just
the
easier.
heavy is gonna stay there on window. But yeah, why can I like shoot from there instead of on low ground?
I mean, you can, right? You can, but like, this is just better. Like, literally, you do the same thing you do from window from here, except 1, you're not in a little choke point, and 2, you can have your heavy like in the window instead of you. And also, when you're peeking from window, you are the most forward thing. So also when you are peeking this, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be shooting the heavy first and not you. And you're more important than your heavy. The whole point of this is to kind of use your heavy. Well, part of it is to use your heavy as like a meat shield for you, so you can peek without insta dying. Because he has 450 health, and you only have 260 when you're buffed. And also, it's just like, why do you need to? You literally do the same thing. Like, you peek this, like double sticky, sink into them, they just fucking die.
Alright. Alright.
Any other questions? Any at all? Okay, let's go to third. So third is the big mamba of payload upward, peel upward. So what I like to do is I actually like to do a sack wave here. Because it's kind of like first in the sense where it's like you have so much downtime that you can afford to do sack waves here. By the way, you can do sack waves on every point of payload. It just comes down to, you know, do you have time to do sack waves? Like, do you have Uber or not? Generally speaking, like if you are 80%, if you are 70% or less, like on your Uber, then that's prime time to do sack waves. Because, you know, most of the time the other team, you know, even if they don't have Uber, they'll at least have a level 3, and that's part of their backbone. And it is really hard, like, especially since most NGs, like, whip out their fucking Wrangler every time, like, they push into you, you kind of need an Uber. My fellow demo player knows how much it fucking sucks to fight a combo while there's a level 3 being wrangled in the back. Yeah, so I like, before I do any sort of like team fight, I like to have my cart around right here, like the middle, like the wood part here. Best case scenario is getting the cart. If you can get the cart right here, that's fine. That's good. But best case scenario is getting the cart like up this hill, because this. Okay, so this cart needs to go all the way up, like from this incline to this incline without stopping. If it stops from any moment, if it stops from any part of this like incline, well, before it gets up to here, it just falls back. So it's really nice to have that guaranteed. Like it's really nice to have this, you know, guaranteed all the way up here. So again, if you are down Uber and you know that you're not gonna have for a little while against like, again, like if you're 80%, 70% or less, I like to do sack waves. This is something K&D would do. They would sack with their soldier demo spy. Their spy would get in position to either sap the gun or stab someone. Best case scenario, sap the gun. So the spy would sap the gun or stab someone, and then they'd have a soldier and a double bomb at the same time. 9 times out of 10, most teams don't even predict this. Like they can't even predict this shit. So if you do this perfectly, where you have the spy sap the gun and you have your soldier and your demo bombing at the same time, you can usually just fucking farm. Either like kill the sniper or kill the demo or force the med or get a combination of like, you know, any of those things. It's so fucking good. So if you have Uber, 9 times out of 10, like unless you have AB, like obviously you should grab either your scout or your pyro and push with your demo and just walk at them with that. But if you have ad, literally just push into them. But if you don't, which, you know, most of the time it's going to be even, you can have your heavy rotate to shithouse. What I like to do is I like to have my soldier whip my heavy all the way from lower to shithouse so he gets there faster. And he literally just sits here and he hides. And once we trade on our demo, remember to trade, you know, before the sight line, before the sniper can snipe you. So you generally like trade like once you peek here or like right here. So the whole point of it is for the heavy to just like sit here and just shoot like during the Uber, and shoot for post Uber as well. So imagine being on the defense here. Like not only do you have to deal with a demo, with a shiny demo in your face, but you also have to deal with a heavy right here. And if you can also make sure your flank is on the card as well, like you're just gonna get something here. So imagine being on the defense and you have to deal with like ×3 on the cart, an Uber demo walking at you from slope, and like a 450 heavy just like corner peeking this and just like shredding you. It is like one of the hardest. It really punishes teams who can't coordinate and can't just deal under pressure. It's so good. They either have to deal with the heavy, or they deal with the demo, or they deal with the cart, and they let the other things just like completely fuck them. By the way, Ubers on payload offense, they aren't just meant to just get kills. Like they're also meant to get cart. So if you guys don't have people on cart while you're Ubered into them, then you're just losing out. Like that's free cart time. I can't count how many times like we didn't even kill anything with our Uber, but because we Ubered into them while we had time to in the cart, we just got it because they didn't focus the cart pushers. They focused, you know, the Uber demo walking at them. Another thing you can do is if you are early enough to rush into third, without them like getting a chance to set up, literally just hold this. Like what I like to do is have my heavy in banana here. You're right here as heavy, and my medic and demo will literally just sit right here, and my pyro will just kind of hover around them, just like checking for spy, making sure nothing locks at his demo. So like I sticky this up here, like I sticky here and I sticky here, like I sticky main and I sticky this left door, and my heavy just watches here from banana, just revved up, sitting. So you are kind of like turning this. You're kind of turning the tides. You're doing like you're turning. You know, being on the offense into being on the defense, basically. It's called like role reversal, where you are making them push into you, even though you're on the offense, giving yourself an advantage. Now, the whole point of this is not to necessarily get kills. You can do this and not get a single kill and still get your card up all the way to third. The whole point of this is to give your card pusher space. So if you have a heavy locking down this banana here, and you have your demo just completely locking off main, not letting anyone come in, then theoretically speaking, like nothing should just walk through and stop your flank. So you literally just hold there and make sure no one walks through, and you just get that ×3, that uncontested ×3 all the way up here. It's so good. Any other questions?
Nope.
No.
Yuri's furiously typing something. I can hear it.
Okay. Wait, you got a question?
Yeah, so, with like shithouse, I mostly just died in the
Yeah.
flank when I go as heavy. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Okay, that's fine. Have you tried having your soldier like come with you, like whipping you there?
My soldier usually plays catwalk. So now I guess.
You can do that, but if you're having trouble, you can try that. You can try having your soldier like whip you to there. So not only can he get you there faster, but he can defend you from people like walking at you. It's worth it. It's worth a shot.
I mean, I think the main problem there is that if T doesn't know about this because he's not going to show up for scrims, then what's the point even trying it?
I mean, it doesn't take a long time to just like get him caught up. Just tell him what you want him to do.
When I talked to Chalk about it, he said that I should only go to shithouse like during downtime when I sack, but like during Ubers I should probably push the heavy out of elbow. So I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine too. That's going back to what I was talking about. Like that's what I'm going back to what I was talking about. You can do that as well. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like the role reversal push, where you just like completely clear this out and have your own heavy here, and then have your demo just pushing around this corner. If you don't want to go there, then that's fine. And you don't. I mean, this isn't like the end all be all. Like that's not what you have to do all the time. But if you don't want to go to shithouse because it's too risky, then that's fine. Like that's also like a really, really like valid strategy, but just don't get stuck on it. Like don't do it all the time, especially if it's not working. Any other questions?
Is Pyro still spy bitch this entire map?
Yeah, you're spy bitch everywhere, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not a pyro player, but what my pyro does is he lives to kill the spy, and then once the spy is dead, he just stops looking behind and just walks forward with this combo. Once the spy is dead, then that means your number one priority is gone for however long, you know, the spawn timer is. So that means you can stop looking behind and you can start looking forward with your heavy and your demo.
Okay.
Any other questions? By the way, demo, here are some really good traps. You can put stickies here. You can put stickies right here, like on this little corner. So many people will like hug this wall and like not even realize it and just fucking die to it. You can put stickies like in this wood, obviously. You can put stickies like in these pieces of wood as well. But my favorite traps are really just like 4 stickies here, 4 stickies here. And even if they do realize the stickies on one spot, they usually only realize it like on just like one part, and they'll clear it and they'll walk forward and they'll die to the other one. It's so good. When I play here, I literally just like sticky those two parts up, and if the sniper is up, I just never peek. I just spam it out with pipes, and then once the sniper's in, I just like peek like a bitch.
Okay.
By the way, there's something I should tell all demos here, but your number one priority is the cart. You don't know how many times, and a lot of, I mean, like that might feel like a no-brainer, but you know how many times I play against people, and they are like so fucking confused why I'm choosing to shoot the cart instead of like the 6 people in front of me. Like, there's so many times I've seen like Scout and NG and just people just bot on the cart, and I just ignore everything else. And I let the rest of my team deal with it, because besides the soldier completely trying to just like, you know, throw himself into it and peeking, like you and the sniper are the only 2 classes who can reliably defend the cart here on third without putting yourself at much of a, you know, disadvantage, without putting like your life in risk. So if you haven't remembered the spam angles, I would turn on the option to see the cart and really, really focus it. A lot of times, like, teams will get stumped because flanks will just bot on cart here. And if you have the cart outline, you can just, you know, sticky it and they all die. Any questions for pushing third? Okay, fourth. Alright, so fourth is... It's either just as bad or just as hard as pushing third, if not even harder. So, I mean, I'll tell you how to just like ultimately win like last here. So this is how you win last. If all else fails, remember these 3 things and you will be good. So these are the 3 things you need for pushing last. 1, upper control. 100% need upper control. 2, shoot the gun. Your cappers can absolutely not get on the fucking cart if there's a level 3. So I don't care where it is. Once you get high ground, you guys have to fucking laser beam that fucking sentry. You need to go down within seconds. And 2, once the level 3 is down, literally you just drop down and you spawn camp. So the whole point of this push is not to even get kills. It's just to make room for your card pushers. So if you can do this perfectly, like best case scenario, you have a soldier bomb into upper, completely destroying anything up there. But anyone who's played soldier here, you know that if there's no gun in upper and you jump it, literally anything that decides to even go upper just fucking dies to you, because they're basically just playing in a little like ammo mod corner. They just fucking die. If you have a soldier upper and you have a heavy and demo watching each spawn, like watching, it doesn't matter. I mean, best case scenario, I prefer heavy watching this door because he can like head peek it. And you can have your demo sticky at this one. If you do that perfectly, while you have time stay on the cart, you will always get it. So remember, like 1, push, completely take up upper, destroy the gun, and then spawn camp. But while you have time stay in the cart, if you do all those 3 things perfectly, and you guys are having a struggle and pushing last, just remember, do those 3 things. I guarantee you will win. Push upper, kill the gun, spawn camp all the entrances while you have time stay in the cart. Boom, you win. Alright, so how you actually do it, a I'll just tell you right now, never, ever, 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 ever go spiral. Never, ever, ever, ever. The only scenario you can go spiral is when they are down their demo and their sniper, and here's why. Not only, okay, so 9 times out of 10, their combo will be right here. So not only can you do the same thing, not only can you just fight their combo from going lower, and you don't have to cross all that space here and spiral, but 2, like, just, oh my god. You guys should know how fucking hard it is trying to go through spiral when their demo's alive. You literally have to walk through this long choke while their demo can just, I don't know, easily just spam you out. It is so easy to just lose almost all your health at the time you want to go from spiral to all the way over here if their demo's alive. Not only that, but sight lines. Peek this. Look how many sight lines you watch. You watch this, you watch this, you watch this. I mean, technically, like right here, if a sniper chooses to sit here, it's just so bad. And if you peek this corner wide here, you also watch this sideline, watch this sideline, watch this sideline. Like, it's just so fucking bad. You're just giving the other team so many options, like so many ways to kill you with their demo and their sniper alive. So only go fucking spiral if their demo and their sniper are both dead, or for whatever reason you're just 100% confident that they're just not going to deny you like that. Whether they're like not in position to do so, or I don't know, they're that fucking bad. But just remember that. So I've seen so many teams just constantly try to push from spiral because it's like the closest option, but it's just so hard and it's so bad. I just recommend not doing it unless the demo and sniper are dead. So what you generally like to do is you push lower to upper and you trade. By the way, if you're playing demo, literally just sticky this. Like put 4 stickies right here. You don't know how many times I'm pushing this as demo and the flank gets a call. Oh my god, the combo's pushing lower. Peek the corner, boom, they both just fucking die. So when you're pushing upper, your pyro should be looking behind, not only just for spies, but for flankers as well. Your heavy is looking forward with your demo, and the rest of your combo is just walking forward. Now, you can trade on your demo here, but I don't really like to do it because most of the time they have a pyro, and it's so easy to just get fucking corner fucked by a pyro. I just fucking hate it. What I like to do is I like to have my pyro sit here and just kind of watch behind and make sure nothing flanks our combo. And I trade on my heavy. And I mean, it sounds kind of, I mean, trading Ubers on a heavy sounds kind of stupid, but in this scenario, it's actually really fucking good. Because one, the distance between you and their combo, it's just minimized because they're playing in this little choke here. And 2, if you're playing heavy, if you're 450'd and there's multiple people here, 9 times out of 10, if you are even in like sightline to shoot them, their med is just forced to flash multiple people because you can just shoot so many people at the same time. And meaning your Uber will be better, meaning, you know, you guys are more likely to just win the Uber fight. If you don't do the heavy Uber, you can also trade on a pyro. This is underrated as fuck. But trading on a pyro is actually so fucking good in upper. The whole point of this is not to even necessarily get frags, but the whole point of it is to just make them make sure they use with this, and then literally just corner fuck them, like air blast them all the way back here. Now, even if their Uber is better, just because your pyro air blasted them all the way back here in a corner, your demo and your heavy and your medic have so much breathing room. You know how many times I've used on my pyro here, and you just push them all the way back, and it's so easy as a demo. It's like, this is just free damage. Anything just backed up in this corner here, that's just free fucking damage. I just two pipe it and everything just fucking dies or gets chunked, and then my team finishes it up. Also, it's just, this is decent for heavy as well. Like literally just sitting here and shooting down this hallway, it's so fucking good. As long as nothing flanks from behind and like pushes, you know, hides here, like this is so fucking good here. Also, when you don't trade on your demo, like your demo just has more ammo, like he just has his full, he's more likely to have his full clip, you know, just reloaded and ready to fight. I don't like demo Ubers here in last because, or at least pushing up to here, because I'm less likely to just have, you know, 8 stickies and 4 pipes. It's really the difference between like winning and losing a fight, like using up your whole clip or not. And yeah. Then get the gun. Then drop down and spawn camp. Have your soldier upper. Have your demo heavy med. Like getting like these two entrances and times to the cart, and you win. Any questions for pushing last? No. Would you guys like me to go over defense, or do you feel like you have that down? Because most teams struggle on the offense. I feel like defense just like comes more to them.
I wouldn't mind seeing the specific sentry placements for defense.
Okay. You generally have it like right here. You can put it like right here. This is fine, like around like this like wooden plaque, but make sure it's like not in the sideline. Make sure it's not peeking the sideline here in main, because if it is so easy for a soldier. Like even if he just gets a little bit of space to just shoot down here in main and just take out your gun. The most important thing for your gun is to make sure that it's just not in position of it, like in position of like a sniper, of an easy sniper angle and an easy spam angle. So generally you're right here. You have to make sure that they literally have to walk across that hill. They have to walk up the hill and peek your gun to be in sight line of it. And even then, some people like to put their gun way back. I've literally seen guns like right here, like right here. And they just perma wrangle it. And the point of it is not to even get kills, it's just to make sure, just to be even more of a fucking pest. This is like Spampus used to theorize with this, but Spampus would try for early sack waves. Spampus would try putting the gun here, or even here. This isn't good, but you can try that. I've seen EU NGs put their gun like right here. So when they bomb and they expect the gun to be here, they just get fucking destroyed by it like hiding in the corner here.
Right, I'm so trying that then.
I know, I've seen Spamfist, like, I don't know how you fucking do it, but I've seen Spamfist literally get on top of here and like put a level 3 like right here and wrangle it down like from this high ground. I don't know if you can still do it or if it's fixed or not, but I've seen that happen before. You can try that out.
I should probably say this now. I'm actually gonna try and put in my dispenser next to minecart, so our dynamite doesn't have to run all the way back to get ammo.
Where exactly?
Minecart.
That goofy sentry
Minecart
spot that
will
you
be-
were referring to.
The minecart where you were next saying the goofy sentry spot was in the EU.
Here?
Like right to the right. It'll be in between the minecart and the little gap there.
Here?
I'm gonna try
That's
that.
actually not a bad idea. My EU heavy, he would actually call for that. The only downside of that is you also have to play your demo and your heavy aggressive. Like your heavy literally has to be like up here on the stairs, like right here, like trying to avoid the sniper slide line and just shooting here. And your demo.
That's kind of.
What's up?
Sorry, go on.
And your demo also has to be more aggressive. The only downside of that, now this is the only one, but it's the biggest one. It can literally make you lose first. The only downside of that is if their sniper is, does the server die?
Yeah.
Yes, because we couldn't in the time.
Well, anyways, I mean, I can just tell you here. The only downside of that is your demo and your heavy have to play more aggressive. So like